Hey everybody, this is just a quick video for my friend Jen who wanted to know how do you pull email addresses into a spreadsheet when you select a person's name. So we're doing like digital walkthroughs and I selected teacher one. Well, how do I pull teacher one's email over here so I can send the email from the spreadsheet? So this is a form response here. So the first thing I do is I create a new table or a new tab, and I put all the teachers' names and emails on there. So let me do that right now. Great. Now I've got a spreadsheet with teacher's name and teacher's email associated right next door to each other right there. So now I can go back to my form responses sheet and say, okay, hey sheet, I want to look up every time a teacher's name pops in here, I want to look up their email address. So what you're going to do here is you're going to say, okay, hey cell, U equal VLookup. So it's a vertical lookup. You're going to be looking through that table we created. Hey, look up this person's name. And where am I going to look it up at? Look it up over here. Click. And then start in the top left corner. You have to start in cell A1. So your data table has to start in A1. And then drag across. So there you go. You're going to be looking across that whole table. So hey cell, U equal VLookup. Find P2. The person's name in this column. And if you do find this person's name, then bring back whatever's in column number 2. So you're going to give them column 2. And there's number 2 right there. So if this was a 5-column table and their email was in column 5, you'd put the number 5 there. And then true or false, does it have to be an exact lookup? And the answer is false. So there we go. So great. Now here's the deal. Every time you do a VLookup, you'll get the right answer, but you have to tell it, hey, if this formula is going to copy down to here, it's going to say, oh, instead of P2, you mean P3, which is awesome. That's what you want. But check out what happens. If I drag this down, whoops, that didn't work. Instead of looking for P3 in A1 to B12, it looked up A2 to B13. So what we want to do is we're going to pay a little rent. We're going to put a money sign right here between the column and the row, so that way what happens is on sheet 8, A1 to B12, it'll always hold that table. You use that formula right there, and then it's going to keep working every time you use it. Now here's the deal. Didn't find teacher 16. Whatever. Here's what you're going to do now. Now you're going to use the add-on called copy down, and you're going to say, hey, form response sheet, every time somebody hits submit, will you copy down this formula to the next row? What's going to happen is every time somebody hits submit, it's going to copy down this formula, it's going to look up that teacher's email address, it's going to put it, it's going to put it right there, and then when you go to email, you're going to email from this column here. So you're going to give it a column header called email merge. Okay, I hope that helps. If you're using, like Jen is, if you're using the sheet that I used at the Q conference, the walkthrough sheet, you made a copy of that sheet, the formula is already here in column Q. So you just kind of double click on that formula and take a look at it and see how I did that. Okay, I hope that helps.